What is going on, Bulls Nation? So Zach Lavine is back, and we are unbeaten in his return. Yes, we played the Hornets twice, but we're not going to talk about that. But what we are going to talk about is this game and his amazing stats right after this. All right, Bulls Nation. I was joking about the unbeaten part. Well, although that's not a joke, we technically are unbeaten. But yes, we played the Hornets twice. But then again, we wouldn't have beaten the Hornets before. It wasn't a given early in the season, right? So it is an improvement that the Bulls are beating the teams that they're supposed to beat. Make no mistake about it. That list of they're supposed to beat is not a big one because the Bulls are not better than a lot of teams. Although, hey, we're ninth. We're four away from being at the sixth seed or fifth seed. The Bulls are on a good run right here, and the schedule is favoring us. We're not here to talk about the schedule or the upcoming games for the Bulls. We're here to talk about the re-emergence of Zach Lavine, the Zach and Kobe connection. Well, let's put it this way. Zach came back yesterday and announced to the world or the other 29 teams that he is back. And that's good news for the Bulls because make no mistake about it, I feel that the right choice, because I've been seeing this banter with the Bulls fans out here. Zach is back. We shouldn't trade him. I think this is supposed to be a game to showcase the world what Zach really is, because there's been a lot of tarnishing of his name out there. Yes, he's not, so to speak, a number one option, but we're not selling him as a number one option. There's a lot of people who's paid at a max contract who's not a number one option. He's still a very good player, and he could be an excellent player in a right position. It's just that it's not the Bulls because they're not a winning basketball right now, and we have a coach who can't handle stars. You put him in the right spot, I think he would really blossom, and it just kind of showcased here how he could take over a game if he wants to. He filled out the stat sheet. Look at this pull-up three with a shooting right now at an all-time high. Guys like Zach Lavine, who's a three-level scorer, is highly sought after by a lot of teams. Yes, the contract kind of shies you away from that, but make no mistake, he's not worth D'Lo and Rui. I can tell you that as much. He's not. That's not his value. If that is gonna be the gist of what we're gonna get, I mean he's signed in here for years. I'd rather hold on to him and wait for the right opportunity. He's not a salary dump kind of guy. This is not like, hey, I'm gonna trade him for Tobias Harris kind of guy anymore. And this just proves that. With Kobe, this is a dynamic. Look at that shot right there. Alongside Kobe White, this is a dynamic backcourt. My goodness, the amount of fast break, and we were playing fast. If not for DeMar DeRozan's stupid shots, this wouldn't have gone to overtime. But I think Vooch and Zach brings out the worst in DeMar DeRozan. I just feel it. This past 3 games, he's been acting like nothing that we've seen him act on this winning streak. The past winning streak, he's been passing the ball, making the right reads, being a facilitator. Yesterday, it's like, DeMar, what has happened to you? Are you taking Zach's place? Zach Lavine, yesterday, acted like how DeRozan was acting on his absence. Zach I'm looking at is plus 15 yesterday with 13 rebounds. Yes, 13 and 7 assists. Wow. I mean, we can always say, it was like, hey, man, this is the type of production we need from Zach if he buys into the system. I don't know if Zach is quote unquote buying into the system or playing, the right way now because he wants to get out of Chicago. Maybe that's the case, or maybe he's just playing the right way. Whatever the case is, I think it's gonna be too late for that. What is not too late is for the Bulls not to accept low balls. They shouldn't. I mean, you still have a quality player here that a lot of teams could use, especially contending teams. Again, I'm going to stand by my statement here. He's a good second or third option, not the best first option. Can he accept being the second option to Kobe? I don't even know if Kobe's a right first option. I don't think so. So, this is not going to be the ideal situation for Zach. This is merely this kind of games gives me hope that, maybe we can still swing that young asset and a first for Zach. If not, just a young asset. Because lately, the proposal have been trash. But this kind of games give me that sliver of hope that, hey, if we keep him, and that's a big possibility, let's say the Bulls didn't have an offer till the trade deadline, which is a month, less than a month away. If there was no good offer, if he plays this way, and I'm not talking about almost a triple-double every night. And what I mean by this way is his defense was engaged. I mean, sometimes what you ask from Zach is just not to hurt you, because there are times where he's going to hurt your team. Yesterday, he wasn't hurting the Bulls. He was helping a lot. DeMar was hurting the Bulls towards the end. If he just doesn't hurt the Bulls in more ways than one, meaning not hogging the ball, not taking ill-advised shots, one-on-one, moving the ball around, and he doesn't need to be plus 15 all the time. But if he's playing under control, I think there's a realistic chance that if we don't trade him, he would make us a better team. And I said it. I'm still firm on the fact that we should. I think it's the right move to trade Zach. But if we don't accept low ball offers and we decide to keep him, I think there's a realistic chance that he's a changed man. I hope so. I do hope so. If not, bench his ass and wait for the right opportunity next year. But in the meantime, we gotta showcase the man. But I'm happy for this win. If we extend this quote unquote winning streak against the struggling Golden State, but make no mistake, they're still Golden State, then it's gonna turn a lot of heads, in my opinion. Like if we win 4 or 5 in a row, if we win against Golden State, 5 in a row is not an impossible feat because it's against the San Antonio Spurs. But we'll see, and I hope this continues. This backcourt of Kobe and Zach is really delicious to watch. Thank you for watching, Bulls fans. Let's keep the ball rolling. Hope we can continue this winning streak and improve our standings. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow, most likely.